In the dim glow of a fading sunset, the air is thick with tension and secrets long buried. Picture a quiet town where whispers carry more weight than truth. At the heart of this unsettling tranquility lies a tale as twisted and dark as the paths it follows. A husband points a finger of accusation at his own wife, blaming her for the chilling death of his mistress. This is not just a story of infidelity, but a labyrinth of deceit, betrayal, and concealed desires. In this true crime documentary, we unravel the chilling mystery that haunts Eden Lodge. As we peel back the layers of this enigmatic case, we'll uncover a world where nothing is as it seems, and every shadow conceals a story. Lies are guarded closely, and the truth dances just beyond reach. Through this journey, you'll be drawn into a narrative filled with tangled relationships and unexpected revelations, inviting you to question not only the facts, but the very nature of guilt and innocence itself. Stay with us as we venture deeper into this labyrinth and expose the clandestine affairs that lie beneath its surface. Arthur Benson, once a formidable presence in the courtroom, now finds himself drawn into the shadows of his past profession. A retired lawyer, Arthur is known for his meticulous attention to detail and his ability to see what others do not, like an eagle surveying its terrain. His intuition is sharp, almost uncanny, which over the years has earned him the trust and respect of those around him. Unexpectedly, Arthur also brings a surprising sense of empathy to his work, seeing beyond the cold facts to the human stories that lie beneath. It's this blend of intellect and compassion that sets him apart. Arthur's involvement in this case is deeply personal. He is a long-time family friend of the accused wife, a relationship forged during his earlier days when he served as a mentor, guiding her through life's challenges. Recollections of past experiences play in Arthur's mind, moments when his insight cracked open seemingly impenetrable cases, bringing hidden truths to light. These memories fuel his determination now, as he delves into a mystery tangled with personal stakes. His past victories provide a roadmap, while his connection to the people involved drives his relentless pursuit of clarity amidst the murky waters of deceit. Arthur Benson is poised not just as a seeker of truth, but as a guardian of those caught in its elusive grasp. Edward Hastings, a name synonymous with success and charisma, is a man admired by many but truly known by few. He stands at the helm of a thriving business empire, commanding respect and exuding a charm that hides the shadows lurking within. Beneath his polished exterior lies a complex web of secrecy and ambition, painting a portrait of a man with much to gain and even more to conceal. Edward's connection to the accused wife raises questions, each interaction shrouded in ambiguity. His relationship with the victim adds yet another layer to this intricate tapestry of mystery, a potential motive sketched in the margins of business dealings and personal vendettas. But Edward is not the only figure casting long shadows over this tale. Enter Harold Murray, the cousin whose envy has simmered over the years, a jealousy that twists every glance into suspicion. What drives Harold could be more than mere family rivalry. His past, filled with silent grievances and overlooked ambitions, may hold the key to understanding his possible involvement. Then there is Isabelle Knight, the enigmatic artist whose air of mystery is as compelling as her creations. She walks through this narrative with an air of otherworldly detachment, her motives as obscure as the abstract art she crafts. Rumors of her hidden ties to both Edward and the deceased swirl, suggesting a deeper connection veiled in artistic ambition and personal intrigue. As each suspect steps into the spotlight, the plot thickens, leaving Arthur Benson to navigate a maze of half-truths and hidden motives. The answer to this dark riddle seems to dance on the periphery, hidden among those who wear their facades like masks at a masquerade ball, each suspect contributing a piece to the puzzle that challenges perceptions of innocence and guilt. Crime at Eden Lodge unfolds under a canopy of ancient oaks, their gnarled branches whispering tales of old secrets to the wind. This grand old estate stands like a sentinel in the countryside, its stone facade weathered by time and shadowed by history. The path to the lodge is a winding trail, flanked by hedges that seem to lean in, as if eager to conceal what lies beyond. Within this secluded retreat, a tragic scene awaits discovery. The lodge itself is a living tapestry of stories etched into its walls, each room echoing with the whispers of past occupants. Rooms connect through narrow, dimly lit corridors that twist and turn unexpectedly, leading to hidden alcoves where secrets lay buried. It is here in this web of passageways that the crime was committed, a murder shrouded in mystery and silence. The crime scene at Eden Lodge is haunting. A chilling calm pervades the room, juxtaposed against the chaos that must have unfolded. Shadows cling to the corners, as if reluctant to reveal the truth they witnessed. There is an unsettling stillness in the air, a palpable tension that hangs heavy, urging the observer to question every misplaced object and every quiet creak of the wooden floors. Each shadow and dusty corner seems to whisper its own version of events, weaving a narrative obscured by layers of time and memory. Somewhere within this silent testament to years gone by lies a truth masked by layers of deceit and the unyielding stillness of the ancient lodge. It beckons Arthur Benson to peel back its layers, promising revelations to those who dare to listen closely to the whispers of Eden Lodge. The investigation begins as Arthur Benson steps onto the gravel path of Eden Lodge, his senses attuned to the echoes of its haunted past. His arrival ripples through the quaint village, stirring whispers among its residents. In hushed tones, they recount the tales of old, adding their own speculations to the swirling currents of rumor and doubt. Arthur senses the weight of their gazes, each glance laden with curiosity and suspicion, as if trying to decipher his role in the unfolding drama. Unperturbed, Arthur surveys the imposing lodge, its majestic stone form both inviting and intimidating. He starts by meticulously mapping the estate, his keen eye noting each detail, from the subtle creaks in the floorboards to the curious patterns in the wallpaper that seem to tell a story of their own. Intent on peeling back the layers of mystery, Arthur decides to begin by understanding the dynamics within the lodge. He engages with the staff, asking probing questions that reveal small yet significant insights. The initial strategy revolves around establishing a timeline, piecing together the movements and interactions of the inhabitants during that fateful night. As Arthur interviews locals, their guarded exchanges offer glimpses of veiled truths and hidden animosities. He listens intently, weaving together threads of conversation to form a tapestry of human behavior, motives, and opportunities. Each small revelation is another breadcrumb leading him through the labyrinth of lies and deceit. Arthur's approach is systematic yet intuitive, a delicate dance between logic and instinct. He consults old records, poring over documents that might breathe life into forgotten tales, seeking connections that others might miss. His strategies are layered, each step a calculated move in a complex game of chess, with each piece placed to reveal a broader picture of the truth. As dusk settles over the landscape, Arthur knows this is just the beginning. The lodge and its secrets stand before him, a puzzle waiting to be solved. With every whisper and every flicker of candlelight, the investigation promises to unravel truths hidden in the shadows of Eden Lodge, drawing viewers deeper into the enigma that is about to unfold. The first clue emerges like a whisper in the dark, a misplaced piece of jewelry glinting under the dim light of Eden Lodge's grand hallway. This delicate bracelet, found nestled in the folds of an ornate curtain, belongs to none other than Isabelle Knight. Its presence here is a silent testament that links her to the scene, but how does it fit into the larger picture? Arthur examines it closely, pondering its significance while aware that its discovery could be a masterful distraction. As he delves deeper, Arthur uncovers a cryptic note tucked away in a dusty drawer of a forgotten desk. The note, written in hurried, almost frantic script, speaks of clandestine meetings and unfulfilled promises. The author remains anonymous, yet the note's implications suggest a web of hidden relations that could bring the entire narrative crashing down. Could it be a confession, or merely a smokescreen to divert his attention? Arthur presses forward, encountering alibis and accounts that weave an intricate tapestry of time and place. Edward Hastings, with his seemingly impeccable recollection of events, provides a timeline that oddly seems too perfect, too rehearsed. Harold Murray's whereabouts are also enshrouded in mystery, his story filled with gaps that echo with the possibility of betrayal. In the midst of these tangled threads, Arthur stumbles upon what appears to be a random ledger entry, simple yet oddly out of place. At first, it seems to hold little weight, a mundane record of expenses. Yet, as he studies it, questions arise. Could this innocuous detail hold the key to motives shrouded in financial desperation? Or is its presence merely a clever misdirection, a deliberate red herring meant to ensnare both him and the audience in a web of speculation? Each clue, each seemingly trivial detail, presents a daunting challenge, drawing Arthur deeper into the labyrinth. His instincts tell him to trust nothing at face value, to question the validity of every lead. As viewers, you will find yourselves entwined in this dance of shadows, teased by each discovery and led astray by the cunning of those who weave lies as easily as truths. The mystery grows ever more complex, with every step further clouding the path to the truth that lies hidden at Eden Lodge. Hidden relationships begin to unravel before Arthur like threads in an intricate tapestry. Each link, each whispered affair or furtive glance, weaves a story far more tangled than he could have imagined. At the center of this complex web lies an unexpected truth: the wife, whose outward innocence masks a world of clandestine emotions and hidden desires. It is revealed through hushed conversations and stolen moments that her relationship with Edward Hastings was not just one of acquaintance, but perhaps intimacy, their interactions marked by a tension that speaks of unspoken promises and unfulfilled dreams. This revelation casts a shadow, leading Arthur to question her motives and possible entanglements in the crime. Yet the enigma doesn't end here. Isabelle Knight's mysterious allure seems to draw others into her orbit, her connection with both Edward and the wife deeper than the art she creates. Arthur's probing uncovers whispers of a collaboration that extends beyond paint and canvas, an alliance that may have shifted from professional to personal. This revelation suggests a triangle fraught with jealousy and ambition, motives entwined in the art of deception itself. Meanwhile, Harold Murray's presence looms larger as Arthur delves into the past. Family ties mask a history of resentment, his envy of Edward Hastings simmering just below the surface. Could Harold's long-standing rivalry with Edward ignite actions dark enough to culminate in murder? Or is he another pawn in a game orchestrated by unseen hands? As Arthur navigates through these tangled affiliations, loyalties become blurred, and with each connection comes a new layer of complexity. He sees the potential for each character not just to betray, but to be betrayed themselves, ensnared in a trap of their own making. These revelations shake Arthur's convictions, challenging his perceptions as he grapples with the realization that the truth may be more elusive than he ever anticipated. It is a delicate balance between trust and suspicion, love and vengeance, where every character holds a secret key to the mystery. As viewers, you are invited deeper into this labyrinth of relationships, where each figure plays a pivotal role in a drama that questions not only who committed the crime, but why relationships once thought innocent can become deadly. Arthur Benson sits in the dimly lit interrogation room, the atmosphere thick with anticipation, as he prepares to unravel the tangled web of deceit surrounding him. His first interviewee, Edward Hastings, enters with an air of confidence that seems almost rehearsed. Edward's charm is undeniable, but as Arthur gently probes with questions, subtle cracks begin to show. Edward's responses are smooth, yet evasive, each word carefully chosen to mask the simmering tension beneath. Arthur notes the slight hesitation in Edward's voice when discussing his whereabouts, a detail too small to be innocent. Next, Harold Murray steps in, his demeanor a stark contrast to Edward's composed facade. Harold's agitation is evident, his eyes darting across the room as if seeking an escape from the scrutiny. Arthur's questions come like a steady drumbeat, each designed to chip away at Harold's defensive exterior. Harold's answers are laden with resentment, and Arthur detects a subtle bitterness in his tone when he mentions Edward's success. This animosity, Arthur realizes, could be a key to understanding Harold's intricate motives. Lastly, Isabelle Knight faces Arthur, her enigmatic aura enveloping the room. Her responses are a tapestry of deflection and intrigue, each sentence layered with ambiguity. Arthur senses the artful way she weaves her words, each line crafted to reveal nothing while suggesting everything. Isabelle's gaze is unwavering, yet Arthur perceives a flicker of unease when he mentions the bracelet found at the scene. This moment, though fleeting, signifies her deeper connection to the mystery that Arthur must untangle. Throughout these intense exchanges, Arthur remains vigilant, aware that each suspect is both a source of information and a master of misdirection. The room pulses with tension, each interrogation unveiling more of the complex relationships and hidden resentments that bind these individuals to the mystery. As Arthur pieces together their stories, he sifts through a myriad of truths and lies, each interview leaving him with more questions than answers. The suspect's motivations begin to take shape, woven into the larger narrative like threads in a clandestine quilt. Here, in this crucible of tension and suspicion, Arthur's understanding of the mystery deepens, compelling viewers to dig beneath the surface and reconsider what they believe to be true. Arthur Benson embarks on a solitary exploration of Eden Lodge, moving through its ancient halls with a reverence befitting its storied past. Each creak of the floorboards seems to echo bygone eras, whispering secrets that have lingered in the shadows. The architecture stands as a testament to the passing of time, with grand archways and intricate woodwork that tell tales of the many lives that have intersected within these walls. He pauses to admire the stained glass windows, their vibrant colors casting a kaleidoscope of light that dances across the room, an ethereal glow that belies the darkness of recent events. Outside, the gardens loom with a lushness that borders on sinister. Twisting vines climb ancient stone walls, their tendrils weaving a tapestry of nature, reclaiming its space, cloaking any hint of what may be hidden within their depths. As Arthur treads the cobblestone paths, there is an eerie stillness, broken only by the soft rustle of leaves stirred by the wind. The air is thick with the scent of earth and mystery, each step a pilgrimage through nature's silent witness to human intrigue. Venturing deeper into the lodge, Arthur discovers hidden rooms, secreted away from the main corridors. These spaces, concealed behind ornate panels and false doors, are forgotten recesses that hold memories of clandestine meetings and whispered confidences. Dust motes dance in the dim light, filtering through narrow windows, and the silence within these rooms is profound, a quiet that Arthur senses has been undisturbed for years. Each room, every garden path, plays its part in the narrative, an active participant in the unfolding drama, shrouding its truths while revealing just enough to provoke more questions. The lodge becomes a living entity in Arthur's eyes, its history intertwined with the mystery he seeks to unravel. It is as if the very stones that make up its walls are alive with the vibrations of past indiscretions and buried secrets. As Arthur surveys each room and every shadowed corner, the tension thickens and the atmosphere grows increasingly oppressive, hinting at the untold stories that lie beneath Eden Lodge's venerable facade. Through this exploration, viewers are drawn into an atmospheric tapestry, where the setting itself becomes a character, a silent keeper of secrets that adds depth and intensity to the unfolding mystery. The theme of deception weaves its way through this narrative like an intricate tapestry, each thread representing the lies and secrets that bind the characters to the mystery. Arthur Benson, a man driven by truth, finds himself ensnared in a web of deceit, his every step shadowed by the duplicity that characterizes the people he must confront. Each character harbors their own secret world, carefully constructed facades that conceal their true intentions and desires. Edward Hastings, with his polished charm, masterfully obfuscates, his charismatic exterior hiding the ruthless ambition that fuels his actions. His lies are like silk threads, smooth and alluring, yet strong enough to bind those who dare to pull at their ends. Harold Murray's deception, meanwhile, is a bitter concoction of envy and familial rivalry. His resentments have marinated in silence, creating a falseness that pervades every interaction. Yet, these lies are fragile. One question too many could set the entire structure crumbling into the truth. Isabelle Knight, with her ethereal allure, cloaks her intentions in ambiguity, her very nature a study in artistic deception. Her words are like brushstrokes on a canvas, each layered to produce a picture unclear until viewed from just the right angle. This web of lies forces Arthur to navigate a moral landscape fraught with question marks. He must weigh the cost of revealing these deceptions against the potential harm they could cause, questioning his own role as a seeker of truth. The dichotomy of truth versus lies plays out in Arthur's mind, each revelation a domino with the power to topple the entire narrative of guilt and innocence. Arthur faces the daunting task of discerning the real from the illusion, a responsibility that threatens to blur his moral compass. While the truth promises clarity, it also holds the potential for profound personal and emotional upheaval. Arthur grapples with this burden, aware that uncovering the deepest secrets could mean unraveling lives built upon these deceitful foundations. His internal struggle mirrors that of the viewers, compelling them to reflect on the complex nature of lies and the heavy price of their discovery. As Arthur delves deeper into this world of deception, viewers are invited to ponder the very nature of truth, how it can both illuminate and destroy, and what it means to seek it amidst a sea of lies. This journey challenges the notion of honesty, where each character's secrets are a testament to the lengths people will go to protect themselves, and where the truth is a double-edged sword, wielded by those brave enough to face the consequences it brings. Amidst the haze of secrets and half-truths, Arthur Benson pieces together a narrative that no one saw coming. What seemed like isolated clues now align to tell a story that defies initial expectations. The misplaced jewelry, the cryptic note, all the whispers and tension among the characters converge to reveal a startling truth. The revelation creeps in like dawn breaking through a dark night, each realization illuminating the path to the true culprit. Arthur's mind races as he replays conversations and re-examines his notes. He recalls the subtle cues, the hesitation in Harold's voice, the artful dodges in Isabelle's responses, and Edward's smooth facade, all fragments of a puzzle now locking into place. With a clarity that is both exhilarating and unsettling, Arthur sees beyond the lies to the core of the deception. It is in the ledger's seemingly innocuous entry that the breakthrough lies. The entry, marked by an insignificant amount paid to an unknown party, now reveals its hidden significance, a financial transaction implicating Harold Murray. The jealousy he harbored for Edward, once just a smoldering ember, is now a full-blown inferno fueled by a desperate act of betrayal. As Arthur connects Harold's envy to the clandestine meetings mentioned in the note, he realizes the depth of Harold's deception, his motives entwined in both ambition and revenge. The role of Isabelle emerges not as a mastermind, but as an unwitting accomplice, her artistic facade manipulated by Harold's cunning. Perhaps she, too, was caught in the web, her loyalty to Harold leading her down a path paved with good intentions, but littered with deceit. This twist is as much a revelation about human nature as it is about the crime itself. Arthur sees the layers peeled back to reveal Harold's desperation to usurp Edward's position, a goal for which he was willing to risk everything. In this intricate dance of ambition and deception, Harold is both villain and victim, his actions a testament to the complex interplay of fear and desire. Viewers are left to grapple with the astonishment that stems from Arthur's deduction. The twist feels so inevitable, yet so unexpected, that it challenges the very assumptions held since the beginning, casting new light on the relationships and motives that seem to define the mystery. As Arthur unravels this web, the clarity of truth brings a new perspective to bear, compelling us to reconsider the nature of guilt and innocence and the fine line that separates them. The confrontation at the climax unfolds against the backdrop of a tension-laden dinner at Eden Lodge. As the guests gather around the ornate dining table, an invisible thread of anticipation binds them, each suspect seated in a precarious balance of civility and suspicion. Arthur Benson, at the head of the table, feels the weight of the truth pressing down upon him. His eyes scan the faces turned towards him, all masked in carefully curated expressions of ignorance or innocence. Yet Arthur knows that beneath these facades lies a raw truth ready to burst forth. "Let us speak plainly," Arthur begins, his voice cutting through the clatter of silverware and murmurs of small talk. The room falls silent, a collective breath held in anticipation. "There are secrets here," he continues, his gaze lingering on Harold Murray, who shifts uneasily in his seat. The air is dense with unspoken accusations, the tension palpable. "Secrets that bind us tighter than we would care to admit," Arthur adds, his words hanging in the air like a storm cloud gathering strength. Harold's eyes narrow, a flicker of defiance mingling with unease. "What are you implying, Arthur?" he asks, his voice steady but laced with a challenge. Yet Arthur presses on, undeterred by Harold's bravado. "I'm not implying, Harold. I have found the truth." A hush descends, the gravity of Arthur's statement pulling everyone into its orbit. The moment is electric, the stakes of the unmasking clear to all present. Arthur turns his attention to the ledger, producing the document with a flourish. This entry, seemingly so insignificant, now speaks volumes, he declares, his tone sharp and unyielding. It reveals the depth of betrayal, the lengths to which one would go to protect their ambitions. Harold's composure falters, his knuckles white as he grips the edge of the table. The room erupts with a chorus of gasps and whispered disbelief as Arthur's revelation settles in. In that charged moment, Isabelle's eyes meet Harold's, a silent exchange passing between them. It is a recognition of shared guilt, of paths crossed in deception. "You were an accomplice, even if unwittingly," Arthur addresses Isabelle, his voice softer now but no less firm. Isabelle's expression shifts from defiance to resignation, her role in the deception painfully clear. The emotional turmoil is tangible, truths laid bare under the harsh light of reality. Harold's facade crumbles, the weight of his actions crashing down upon him. "I had no choice," he mutters, a desperate attempt to justify the unjustifiable. But Arthur shakes his head, the tremor of realization in his words. "There is always a choice," he responds, his conviction unshaken. As the truth ripples through the gathering, the once stifling atmosphere transforms. It is a testament to the power of revelation, the clarity it brings to a narrative built on shadows and lies. With the confrontation complete, viewers are left to reflect on the profound human emotions at play: ambition, envy, and ultimately, the quest for redemption amidst the moral wreckage. As the dust of the revelation settles, the mystery of Eden Lodge stands resolved, its secrets unveiled in a climactic dance of truth and consequence. As the final pieces of the puzzle fall into place, justice is served with a clarity that resonates through every corner of Eden Lodge. Arthur Benson, standing amidst the aftermath of revelation, contemplates the gravity of his discoveries. The once tangled web of deceit and betrayal now lies unraveled, the truth shining through like a beacon. Harold Murray, his desperate ambition laid bare, faces the consequences of his actions. With the evidence irrefutable, he is taken into custody, his fate sealed by the very lies he spun. In the end, the weight of his envy and deception proved too great to bear, leading him down a path of no return. Isabelle Knight, though unwittingly swept into Harold's schemes, stands at a crossroads of reflection and redemption. Acknowledging her part, however minor, she commits to a path of atonement, her art now a medium for healing rather than deception. Edward Hastings, his polished facade cracked, retreats into contemplation. The events have left him with a newfound understanding of the thin veil between charm and manipulation, a lesson learned in the harsh light of truth. As for the accused wife, her innocence is finally affirmed, the shadows of doubt lifted from her path. Free from the burden of suspicion, she steps into a future unclouded by past misjudgments, her strength and resilience shining through the ordeal. Arthur Benson's reflections as he departs from Eden Lodge are profound. The case has offered him insights beyond the mere solving of a mystery. He has learned about the complexities of human nature, the perilous dance between truth and deception, and the redemptive power of revealing what lies hidden in the shadows. Each character's journey has underscored a lesson in the consequences of ambition, unchecked, and the importance of facing one's own truths. For Arthur, this resolution serves as both an ending and a beginning, a reminder of why he pursues truth with unwavering dedication. As viewers, you are invited to ponder these lessons, to reflect on the intricacies of the human condition, and to consider how justice is not just about punishment, but also about understanding, growth, and ultimately finding peace amidst the chaos. With this tale of mystery and revelation concluded, the story of Eden Lodge becomes a testament to the enduring quest for truth and the profound impact it can have on the hearts and minds of those who dare to seek it. Jealousy, betrayal, and desperation. These are the currents that surged beneath the surface of Eden Lodge, driving each character to their breaking point. At the heart of Harold Murray's actions lay a deep-seated envy, a gnawing resentment towards his cousin Edward Hastings. This envy, left unchecked, morphed into a fierce ambition, blinding Harold to the moral lines he crossed in his quest to usurp Edward's place in the world. His desperation to escape the shadow cast by Edward's success fueled decisions that spiraled into tragedy. Isabelle Knight, entwined unwittingly in Harold's machinations, became a pawn in a game she barely understood. Her motives, although seemingly benign, were tainted by her loyalty to Harold and an unintentional ambition to stand out in her artistic realm. Her role reflects the delicate balance between trusting those we hold dear and recognizing the murky waters of manipulation. Edward Hastings, a man of charm but marred by his own faults, stood as a catalyst, not just through his actions but his very being, a symbol of success that others aspired to surpass at any cost. The accused wife, caught in a web not of her own making, found herself battling the shadows of suspicion and betrayal, a testament to how innocence can become collateral in the games others play. As we delve into these motives, we uncover a landscape of psychological complexities, where fear and desire intertwine with ambition. The characters' actions underscore how easily the veneer of civility crumbles under the weight of unchecked emotions. In this mystery, we find a mirror to the human condition, a reminder that beneath the respectable facades lie emotions capable of driving us towards unforeseen paths. As we ponder these intricacies, we see how the lines between guilt and innocence blur, shaped by the profound depths of our motivations. Such reflections compel us to consider not just what is done, but why we do it, illuminating the darker recesses of the human psyche. Through this dark tale woven with suspicion, deceit, and revelation, we've journeyed from the obscured depths of Eden Lodge to the bright clarity of truth. The narrative has peeled away layers of human complexity, unveiling a tapestry of ambition, envy, and unintentional complicity that led to an inevitable confrontation with reality. Each step drew us closer to the heart of the mystery, where innocence and guilt danced indistinguishably, challenging our perceptions and urging us to reconsider the nature of justice. In exploring these themes, we uncovered the potent forces of jealousy and desperation that drive human actions, painting a vivid portrait of the fragility of moral boundaries. As we close this chapter, let us reflect on the lessons etched into the fabric of this narrative, the transformative power of truth, the shadows of ambition, and the redemptive arcs awaiting those who face their inner demons. We invite you to ponder these elements, to share your insights and theories on this intricate web that complicates our understanding of human motives. What do you think lies beneath the surface of our own lives? Join the conversation and let's delve into the mystery together. If you found this journey as compelling as we have, subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell for more enigma-laden tales that challenge the edges of morality and continue exploring the uncharted territories of the human soul. Your engagement is not just welcomed, but essential in fostering a community of curious minds ready to unravel the mysteries of life, one story at a